Is there a problem when you get into, if you say doing, you're adding some chemicals, say you're doing chemical pee removal and you're dosing chemicals in and it's being controlled differently, or you're dosing other chemicals into your activated sludge system? Does that mess up your SRT calculation?
It does provide an interference to it, or a kind of can mislead you at times if you're looking at phosphorus removal. And a lot of people are starting to look at that. Permit limits are becoming very common now for phosphorus removal. If you're adding chemical to the aeration basin as polishing, say you've got primary clarifiers, you're taking most of the phosphorus out in the primaries with an occasional, oh, I missed some and I got to take it out in the aeration basin. Well, if it's an intermittent addition of chemical, then what you're going to see is a sudden spike in mixed liquor from the chemical solids that are formed, but they're all inert solids. They do nothing for you for managing biological treatment because they're just rocks that are in your mixed liquor. So in these cases, you may have to change your mixed liquor, your SRT calculation, to look at volatile suspended solids instead of total mixed liquor, because your total mixed liquor includes all the inert rocks and then all the active bugs. But if you just look at the VSS, you're focusing more just on the bugs that are in the system, the microbes, and you're controlling the SRT based upon the mixed liquor volatiles. So it's the same equation. It's just in place of your mixed liquor, you use your mixed liquor volatile solids, and instead of your waste activated sludge, not total waste activated sludge number, you're looking at your waste activated volatile solids. I've seen plants that do tertiary phosphorus removal in the aeration basin and have had inerts that have made up almost 50% of the mixed liquor.
Wow.
Okay. And that's simply because when you add the chemicals to the basin, you're adding your inert rocks, but then those rocks accumulate in your mixed liquor over time.
Right.
If you want to know what the math is, you basically do your solids retention time divided by your hydraulic retention time all in days. So if you're running a 20-day SRT and you're running a 12-hour HRT, so you've got a half a day. So you basically got a concentration factor of 40. So 30 milligrams per liter of inert solids from phosphorus removal become 120 milligrams per liter of solids in your mixed liquor. If you're having to dose things to get down to really low phosphorus levels, you could be adding 100 milligrams per liter of inert solids to your aeration basin, and suddenly that becomes, 40 times higher? So that ends up being a lot of inert solids in the thousands, and it's a lot of extra solids that you're carrying around. In fact, this one particular plant I remember, mixed liquor is always brown, right? Except when you're using a lot of iron, it was orange.
Orange, pretty.
It was pretty, but it was different.
Just in time for Christmas. Red sludge. This is the bloopers at the end then.
Well,
Do you come here often? What's a nice engineer like you doing in a place like this?
I came here for the cookies.
Cookies.